You are now tuned in to SureHanded TV.
It's the Malc Show, baby. Oh, Lord.
So we got Beendoinit, People's Choice in the building right now, man. Just finished a video shoot for Get Money. For Get Money. We at the Ritz-Carlton right now, just shooting a music video. Let's talk about the beginning a little bit. Your name, Beendoinit. Is it pretty much self-explanatory? Beendoinit.
Yeah, I got that name. I really made up that name for me, you feel me?
Yeah.
But once I started telling people, call me Beendoinit, that's what they call me, you feel me? But, like, if you ask me what I've been doing, I'll let you know if I've been doing it or I ain't been doing it, you feel me? So, really a lot of this shit I've been doing, so that's why I'm called Beendoinit.
So what exactly what you've been doing? Is it music, production? What exactly?
Shit, I've been out here in the streets.
Okay.
I've been out here. You feel me? I know how to do shit. You feel me? When I get something done, I tell them I've been doing it. You feel me? Even if I don't know how to do it, I've been doing it.
Yeah. So, in being in the streets and things like that, man, what are the pros and cons of doing that now? Are you saying you've been in the streets? Because some people been in the streets, but how deep in the streets are you talking?
Well, I ain't deep in the streets. Like, I ain't like my parents was always there and shit like that. You feel me? So I ain't deep in the streets to where I got to be in the streets. You feel me? But as far as people providing for me and all that shit, I gotta do that myself. So that's how I jumped in the streets.
So you pretty much just jumped out the porch, been more of an entrepreneur, pretty much getting on your own and things like that.
Watching my daddy, watching my mama, goddammit, some true hustlers, you feel me? And shit, I soaked the game up, goddammit, and ran with that shit.
Would you say more of your knowledge, I would say, come from the streets, or more trial and error and learning from your parents that's been there?
Yeah, I learned from mistakes, really, bro.
Yeah.
So, like, yeah, it's the mistakes, like, shit. That's what I learned. I look at shit like that, you feel me? Like, right from wrong, you feel me? So,
and you grew up in Rivera. Talk about your upbringing. How difficult was it? Because Rivera is pretty hot, man. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty. I grew up in Rivera. You know what I'm saying? So it's pretty hot. So talk about your upbringing. Where you come from out of Rivera?
Rivera, raw Cali, goddamn. They knocked my hood down, goddamn. 2008. You feel me? But we still out here. You heard me? We be here. You feel me? Yeah, that's where I'm from. People already know about that. They already know that bitch that wasn't nothing to be played.
Definitely. And that's replaced. Brahma was replaced by Kennedy.
Yeah.
Or Suncoast. It was actually the field right now. It was actually a shared field between Kennedy and sometimes Suncoast as well. Talk about your music. We just finished doing a music video, Get Money. Talk about that recording and things like that. How did you get that about being that entrepreneur?
Get Money. A nigga just be in their zone and shit like that. That's how a nigga made that shit, you feel me? But, goddamn it. And the nigga really get money, you feel me? So like I said, I be in my own little zone, you feel me? Goddamn it. You know, you can't fake nothing, goddamn it. But I don't know, I can't fake nothing, you feel me? Goddamn it, that ain't goddamn. I ain't did or nothing like that, so, you know.
So, I mean, you had your own studio. When did you get your own studio?
And I had my own studio for like 7 months, 8 months.
7 to 8 months?
Probably a year.
Yeah.
Probably a whole year.
What type of artists are you bringing in there? And I know you work a lot with Young Stepper. And
shout out to Young Stepper.
Yeah, shout out to Young Stepper. So, he did a music video with you as well and things like that. So, how long have you been working with Young Stepper? Is it more of a family thing, or how did you all meet?
Shit, Young Stepper. Yeah, it's like a family thing, you feel me? Goddamn it. My cousin got him like this, you heard me? So goddamn it, my cousin got him like that, you heard me? And I got him like this, you feel me? All those goddamn working together, you feel me? Ever since I heard shit, and ever since I got around shit, you
been 100, you feel me? I just been fucking with Jit, you feel me? I don't see no Jit 15-year-old around this bitch fucking with him, you feel me? So goddamn it, if he stay that way and he stay around real niggas and shit like that, goddamn it, he can't do nothing but win. You feel me? He don't step with us, my little nigga, goddamn.
So how do you move in life and doing music? How do you, I wouldn't say too much, stay out of trouble, because you know you don't have too much trouble to get into. But how do you maneuver around all the dangers and maneuver around all of the things and all the negative energy that's moving around Palm Beach and just Riviera definitely in particular? How do you keep yourself humble and continuing to strive like you do?
Bro, I don't fuck with nobody. I stay out of people's way, stay in my own lane, you feel me? I don't really got no beef. I ain't beef with nobody, so nobody should be fucking with me, you feel me? You can always take it there, you feel me? But, bro, if I say shit, I just be in my own lane, bro, you feel me? I don't got no reason for nobody to be, you feel me? So shit, I just do what I want to do, though. Ride where I want to ride, go where I want to go, you feel me? But I ain't on the dangerous shit. I ain't worried about that, you feel me?
You're an entrepreneur, like I said before, and I'm mentioning it again. You got your own studio, and you're doing pretty much everything on your own. Talk about the pros and cons of being that entrepreneur and all the investments that you have to make. The wins. What are some wins and losses that you had to take, and how did you learn from that to not make that mistake again?
Bro, I really can't say I lost, bro. Since I got this studio, bro, it's been like a next level thing. You feel me? I mean, I lost in the past and shit. It's a lot of shit that a nigga did lose and shit like that. You feel me?
Was it family? Well, family or money?
Shit, I lost family. I lost money. Goddamn it, you hear me? Shit, my cousins in jail. Goddamn it, that shit.
So how do you look at those situations and pretty much, you know, keep yourself humble and keep yourself and keep your mind pushing forward and things like that?
Well, shit, my little cousin Kojak, goddamn it, you feel me? God bless the day, he died. You feel me? Myron Barber, you heard me? Straight real nigga, my little cousin. You feel me? Shit, bro, they just keep me motivated, bro. You feel me? I'm a motivated person. You feel me? And I like to motivate people, and people they keep me motivated. You feel me? You got that negative energy and shit. I know how to stay. I don't even want you around me, you feel me? That's real.
How do you stay positive through all that? Because we were shooting earlier, and I was looking back at the footage, and I told you, man, you all smiles all through the footage. How do you stay positive in the cooking world, man?
Bro, you being negative, then how you gonna get someone to be negative? You feel me? You might get lucky. That shit ain't gonna that shit gonna end one day. If you're a positive person, you surround yourself by positive people. You always be doing positive things. Just like listen. People tell you shit, you gotta listen sometimes.
You mentioned that you've been doing music for 3 months, and there are other artists that's been doing music for years, maybe a year, or 20 just years. 20 years. So do you really think that, is it about the time, or does the time even matter how long you've been doing music, or is it more of speaking the truth and putting more quality music out there?
Man, this shit all set up, dog. It's all set up, goddammit. It's a system, goddammit. At the end of the day, it ain't about the time, you feel me? Because
even Rick Ross took 10 years, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure he's just been doing music, but it took him 10 years, you know what I'm saying, to get exactly where he is. But as far as making money, I'm pretty sure he's been making money and things like that, dipping and dabbing in the streets, and just having a little show money. So what's your time frame? How long do you think it will take you to get where you want to be?
I've been doing this shit for 3 months. I be looking online and shit, bro. I be seeing shit like, it be like posted in 6 months, you feel me? It be like 900,000 likes and all views and all that shit. That's the type of shit I'm aiming for, you feel me, in 6 months. Because I know, like I say, I'm better than a lot of people, you feel me? So, I always be trying, I don't like to lose, you feel me? I like to win, you feel me? Everything is competition, so you feel me? If your shit hit 900 in 6 months. I want my shit to hit goddamn $1 million in 6 months. You feel me? That's what I like to do. I like to beat niggas. You feel me?
So in your music, how do you separate yourself to where you can get that 1 million in 6 months versus, you know what I'm saying, somebody else? That's a beat.
So I assume you afraid of bees, or you just don't mess with bees?
I don't fuck with them shit. I don't fuck with nothing that bite. I ain't did nothing to you. Don't do nothing to me. Them bitches down there just do something to you guys. They ain't got no mind. They'll bullshit that. Okay, straight up.
What's the pros and cons of the trapping side, and how is that, you know, interfere with your life?
You always gotta look over your shoulder, dog.
Yeah.
You always got hating motherfuckers. You feel me?
Do you even really like trapping?
Fuck no, you like trapping.
Yeah.
Nigga tell you they like trapping, they're busted.
Right.
You feel me? Nigga don't do this shit cause they like it. Nigga do this shit to get money, goddamn.
Yeah.
Like I said, gotta ride on boats and shit, man.
Is it more to live the what they would call the American dream, which I don't believe in, or and having that nice home and cars and things, or is it more of just being famous and being more noticed?
You know the spot. Bro, I got a son. I got a mama, I got a dad, I got a grandma,
yeah.
I got aunties, uncles, goddamn, all the people, like I say, they rely on me, you feel me? Like, every time they see me, every day, it's motivation, because, you know, a nigga doing so good, you feel me? So, these people depending on me, you feel me? So, like, I can't let them down, you feel me? So, nigga gotta get that shit, man. Nigga do this shit for them. Nigga don't, like I say, I ain't selfish, bro. Yeah. I do this shit for my people. At the end of the day, all us gonna be straight. Everybody gonna have a place to stay in. Gonna be no goddamn man. Ain't gonna be nothing. That's for my immediate people. That's for everybody.
Yeah. Are you ever worried at all? I know, or how paranoid do you ever be is ducking and dodging in the streets, or while you trapping and stuff like that? Do you ever get nervous or worry that, listen, man, I don't. This ain't gonna be forever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro, I try to every come up I see, dog, I try to catch that come up, you feel me? I ain't trying to goddamn it. I ain't gonna be out here like this, bro. You feel me?
So it's more like survival. It's a jungle. You're surviving, you're trying to feed your family. Would you say it's because of lack of opportunity? If you had more opportunity to get money, would you be trapping?
I get it to the money.
Yeah.
Feel me?
It's pretty much your music, your gateway out. Yeah. 24 years old, and we got youngins 17, 18, 16, 13, 12. I've met 12, 13-year-olds with charges. You know what I'm saying? I was just talking to somebody else, this kid in the block. Who got charges, you know what I'm saying? He had to go back to jail because he was on violation of probation, or he had a warrant out for his arrest. So with younger guys like that, like what is how much hope do they have? You know what I'm saying? You 24, you pretty much got enough brains and enough willpower to get things out on your own. So what about the youngest? You know what I'm saying? What do you think? Why do you think they continue to get in trouble, or with the lack of opportunity?
Like, you feel me? You gonna rap, listen. Ain't no telling what a bitch got going on. You feel me? All that shit causing that effect. You feel me? You might be happy, goddamn it, then you might turn around and be right back mad, or might be mad and goddamn it, something might happen to you.
Yeah.
Goddamn it, like the chicks, man, y'all just goddamn it, keep doing y'all thing. You feel me? It's hard. I know, but that ain't easy. I'm gonna keep that shit 100.
So where were you in the mind at what? 16, 17, 18?
16, 16, 17, 18, I'm gonna keep it cheap. I always got them seeing my daddy them doing shit, my mama them doing shit. I learned from all my people, you feel me? This working, the hustling, goddamn it, the talking on phones and all that shit, you feel me? So that age though, I was really a follower, you feel me? You gotta be a follower to become a leader, you feel me? Goddamn it. So at that age I was really following my little homeboys and shit like that, you feel me? Doing what they doing, smoking and shit. I was a football player, you feel me?
How was it in high school? And how was the influence in high school?
In high school, I was that nigga guy.
Okay.
I was that nigga guy. I was the class clown, all the But my teachers love me. It's always been like one teacher every year that don't like a nigga and shit. But man, I had the whole it's ill. Bro, people see me to this day, goddamn it, they be like, bro, you feel me? They'll say my name, goddamn it, you feel me?
Yeah.
So I be like, yeah, they know what nigga do. That shit make a nigga feel good. You feel me?
Now, were you deep in the streets then? I mean, like, not deep in the streets, but were you in trapping then, or how were you maneuvering in life at that time?
I might trap. I might go to work with my uncle, goddamn it, you feel me, cutting grass and shit, you feel me? I always been a nigga, goddamn it, that my homeboys don't wait on, you feel me? Because I always had the cash, you feel me?
Yeah.
So goddamn it, I might go to work, the boy might be sober all day, so they know something. Goddamn it, they know when I get off, goddamn it, bitches crash time, you feel me? I smoke 8 joints, you feel me? Bug, the hella revenue.
Yeah. What would you say is the pros of your past? You know, what's the most positive things that you can take out of? I mean, it may not be the most enjoyable thing, or people say, yeah, I used to trap and stuff like that. But did trapping benefit your life greatly?
I'm still doing it. That's how I pay my bills.
Yeah. So it's really no win to this.
It ain't no win. Unless you got it like that.
Besides just money and survival.
Man, when you get that money, you better put that shit up, stack that shit.
Yeah.
That's why niggas be having so much cheese, because niggas be stacking that shit. They don't be go spend no shit out of them. You feel me? Nigga don't.
You talk about stacking your money and saving and things like that. Do you put most of your money in investments? Because you save and it just sits there. So,
yeah, goddamn it. We saving now. You feel me? Goddamn it. But as far as the studio thing, you got to buy all that shit. That shit costs money.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we had to save to get that. You feel me? Broke. Now we back saving again. You feel me?
Yeah.
But look though, goddamn it. Yeah, that shit costs money, you feel me? You can't just think you gonna sit on that shit like that, you feel me?
Yeah. Anything you want to say to the youngest? Any shout outs to some people?
Yeah, shout out my boy Big Rum, my boy Bezo the Brim, you heard me, my boy K-Jizzle, you feel me? Yeah, Fofo, Don. Yeah, man. All the niggas out to you feel me? My niggas from the hood, you feel me? Shit, my people, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Everybody that got them want to network, we gonna network. Goddamn, you keep that shit 100, we gonna keep that shit 100.
Yeah.
For the jits, man, y'all do y'all thing, goddamn it. If y'all can do something, goddamn it, get your ticket, just do it. And go hard at that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? Don't stop.
Right.
Oh, Lord.